It's currently 4:21 and I'm just checking in with you guys. I have literally been in bed all day. I just don't feel good. Like, I have a pounding headache that won't go away. You guys will never believe what time Alondra and I woke up today. We woke up at 9:06. Like, Alondra as well woke up at that time. And I was shocked that she slept that long. So I know Angie, who had asked me if Alondra's going through a growth spurt, and I said, I don't know. I think so, because I'm really shocked she slept till 9 a.m. and Alondra doesn't ever sleep that long, ever. And it's not like that she even went to bed super late, or late in general. She didn't even go to bed late at all to sleep that late. So I'm shocked. And then she actually did take about a 2-hour nap as well today. So, but yeah, I've just had this pounding headache that won't go away. And you guys know when you're pregnant, you can't really be taking all these medicines. I know you can take Tylenol, but like just in general, I kind of don't want to take Tylenol. I kind of want to just like write it out. But yeah, I just woke up with this pounding headache and it won't go away. And then I just, like, when I stand up, that's where I feel like my wave of nausea and dizzy, and then like immediately have to like go lay back down because I feel like I'm gonna like fall, and I get super nauseous. And I'm only eating toast today, and I could barely eat my toast. Like, I had 2 pieces. I ate my first piece, and then trying to eat my second piece, I was like forcing myself to eat because I thought I was gonna throw up. And then his mom was also making eggs, and the smell, well, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna blow chunks. Like, I need to get out of the kitchen. So I haven't eaten anything today except for the 2 pieces of toast. But Hiram is making me some chicken soup, which I'm really excited because his soup is so good. So I just hope the smells don't bother me or don't make me, like, you know, sensitive or nauseous, because I don't know, like, I've never had it to where I smell something and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna throw up. Like, I've never had that before. This pregnancy is so different than my pregnancy with Alondra. So different. It's just crazy how different it is. Then I'm kind of bummed too because I went to the bathroom just now and I had the brown spotting again. And the brown spotting had stopped. But the nurse told me, you know, as long as it's not red or pink, you know, then it is what it is. So I'm just going to stop worrying and stressing myself out, because I know I need to stop worrying and stressing myself out. So honestly, when I saw it, I was just like, I wasn't even like stressed. I was just like, okay, whatever. Because I was hoping, you know, I was done with it. But I was just like, okay, whatever. Well, it is what it is. So, but yeah, I'm really excited to eat. Like, as I'm smelling the soup, because I can smell it, I'm starting to get hungry. So I think that's a good sign. I hope it is. And I really hope I don't throw up today. So, and I mean, because that was a lot of throw up yesterday. I can't remember the last time I threw up, so that was not, oh, that was not fun. So anyways, yeah, I'm just laying here because I feel like every single time I stand up, you know, I'm gonna like get dizzy and throw up. So this vlog is not going to be interesting either, so I do apologize. But I didn't even know if I was going to vlog just because I feel like crap and I really don't have anything going on. But I don't know, I don't want to let you guys down. So anyways, I'm gonna go. My arm hurts, and I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. Here's my chicken soup, chicken veggie soup. It looks so good. Hiram makes really good chicken soup. He's having the same. You say hi? Were you in pajamas all day too with mamas? Uh-huh. I know. Can't help it. Yeah? Is that your chicken? Mmm, so yummy. Alright, well, mommy's gonna eat because mommy is starving. So it's the next day. I honestly just fell asleep. All I did yesterday was sleep and stay in bed because I just could not get out of bed. I'm happy to say that right now I have no headache. I don't feel really nauseous or dizzy. I just feel kind of like out of it. But anyways, I did call the nurse this morning, and I'm waiting for the nurse to call me back to see what they say, because I have some questions and I just feel like maybe I should tell them. Okay, it's 11:52. By the way, being in a car when you're nauseous sucks. Because these roads are not the greatest. But we are heading to the emergency room, unfortunately. I know when I ended the vlog yesterday, it was technically today, this morning when I was vlogging, ending it. And I woke up feeling weak, but I wasn't dizzy, I didn't have a headache, and I wasn't feeling nauseous. But I think because I felt okay, just weak, that I was trying to like clean up and try to clean, and I just was doing too much movements, and then I got nauseous. So I laid back down. But anyways, I did call my nurse to speak with her because I wanted to talk to her about just Monday night and yesterday how I was feeling. And then also this morning when I had my first urine, I had like, I don't know if it's clots. I'm not a medical professional. I don't know anything about medical, nothing. But I'm assuming it's clots. I don't know, because like, you know, when you have your period, sometimes you have clots come out. So I was just assuming that's what it was, clots, but chunks, brown chunks. I took pictures. They were brown because when I did wipe, it was a super, super dark brown. I showed Hiram and he was like, yeah, I think maybe we should call the nurse. So I called the nurse. Well, I have to call, leave a message, and they call me back. She called me back 3 hours later, and so basically I told her everything, and she says, you need to go to the ER. We want to make sure you still have a viable pregnancy. Which is hard to hear, because if a nurse is telling you that, it almost makes you feel like she doesn't think that you do. And I guess they don't see you because I guess their thing is you have to be 8 weeks. But yeah, just go, I need to get an ultrasound, she said, and they need to do blood work and make sure that it's still a viable pregnancy, which is really scary because, and I told her, I was like, she's like, and make sure you wear a pad. But I told her, I'm like, I don't have any blood, like it's just dark brown. So I don't know why I need to wear a pad. And I was like, I have no blood, it's literally just dark brown. And she's like, yeah, with the chunks, like it just doesn't sound. She's like, you know, she's like, dark brown is definitely old blood, and that's definitely can be normal. But she's like, I don't know, just like with the chunks, the way you're saying that, you know, I really think you should just go to the ER just to be safe. And I said, okay, well, that's what I'll do then. So that's where we're headed. So kind of sucks because I really don't want to go, but I guess at the same time it's good to go just to, I guess, if everything is okay with our baby, then we'll feel more comfortable for sure. But I'm nervous. So okay, I'm gonna go because I'm getting emotional. So I'll obviously check in with you guys later. It's 10:44 and we're just now leaving the emergency room. We were there for like 10 hours and 30 minutes and we're finally leaving. Thank God. We waited maybe 2.5 hours at the ER till we got seen, like to get a room, I would say. And then they decided to do an ultrasound, and they had to do an internal ultrasound. And if you don't know what an internal ultrasound is, it's basically through your vagina. And it's very uncomfortable.
Vaginal ultrasound.
Okay, vaginal ultrasound. It's the same thing, vagina, vaginal, right? Same thing, come on. Anyways. But yes, I guess that's the proper term, vaginal ultrasound. So anyways, how many times am I gonna say vagina? Okay, so anyways. So they decided to do that, which I totally get it, but the doctor that was doing it, he was the doctor, but he was learning how to do the vaginal ultrasound. And there was like an ultrasound, she wasn't a tech, she was a doctor as well. But what did we can't remember what she said she was. So anyways,
she's the one that does all the ultrasounds at the ER. At the
ER. So she's like, and she's the head of it. That she did say that. She's like the head of it. So basically she's like the boss, okay? So she's like telling him where to maneuver it, turn it around, to see all the images, whatnot, right? So they do that. By the way, if you've never had a vaginal ultrasound, it's really uncomfortable and painful. They did that. She gets done. And, you know, they wheeled like the little cart into, what the heck is on the television? They wheeled the cart, the little, like it's a little like portable ultrasound machine, into the ER. So anyways, yeah, she did that. She gets done. And she was basically saying, so we're measuring your yolk sac, and it appears that you are about 8 to 9 weeks pregnant. Oh, focus on me. She says, we measured your yolk sac and it appears that you're about 8 to 9 weeks pregnant. How far along do you say that you are? I'm like, I should be 6 weeks and 2 days. She's like, well, I think your dates are off because you're measuring at 8 to 9 weeks. What, baby? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So she said, you know, I think your dates are off because I'm measuring your yolk sac and you're measuring about 8 to 9 weeks. And at this point, we should see a heartbeat, and there's no heartbeat. She's like, so I can tell you, you do not have a viable pregnancy. She's like, so you are pregnant. You were pregnant because we saw the yolk sac, but, you know, the baby's no longer there. So basically, she told us the baby's dead. And we were both just shocked. You're gonna do what? Okay. And I was just like, okay. I was like, well, I have to be 6 weeks. There's no way I'm more than 6 weeks. I've been trying to get pregnant for a while. I've been tracking my periods. I've been tracking everything. I don't know why the baby would measure larger. And she said that my blood levels, my HCG, blood levels are really high and where they should be. So, but the way she's measuring my yolk sac, it's just measuring a lot bigger. So she said because of that, she said she would schedule me, she will talk with an OB doctor and she will schedule me an ultrasound and radiology. That way they can do a more ultrasound and they can either confirm basically what she's saying or I guess not agree with what she's saying. And then she said, that's when she said, but I'm the head of something in the ER and that's what she does. So, and she really knows what she's doing. Like, right, babe? And she was very, what's wrong, my love? Come here. Come here. Come here. Alondra's having like, she hasn't napped at all today and it's like 7:30, so she really wants EBATES. So I'm gonna tell this story by myself, I guess. So that way, no, but I'm saying that way you can tend to her needs so she doesn't have a meltdown. But I don't know, just the way that she said everything, she was very kind of matter of fact, and she did not care about our feelings at all about how we were going to take the news. She basically told us that we were no longer pregnant and I was getting ready to go through a miscarriage. So that was really hard to take, huh, babe? Like, both of us obviously broke down and cried. I mean, as anybody would. And it was just kind of shocking. I mean, I don't know, I was telling Hiram, I was like, I feel like maybe doctors and nurses, I feel like they give more bad news than good news, because I feel like you go to a doctor typically for bad things to find out what's wrong with you. So I feel like they're just numb to being empathetic or sympathetic with people, and they just don't know how to be emotional, because she was just very like matter of fact, like boom, like it was nothing. So I don't know. Thankfully, we got the ultrasound. We did wait about 3.5 hours though for the ultrasound and radiology. That guy was super awesome. So he did first the ultrasound on my belly, and you know, he said that I'm measuring about 6 weeks as well, and I was like, are you sure I'm measuring 6 weeks? Because the other lady, Dr. Campbell, she was saying that I'm measuring 8 to 9 weeks and she didn't see a heartbeat, and she was basically telling me that I don't have a viable pregnancy anymore. And he was like, huh? And he was like looking at it and he was like, no, I mean, I'm showing here that you're measuring 6 weeks. He was like, but you know what? He's like, we can do the vaginal ultrasound. He's like, and see, because what do you say about the vaginal ultrasound? It gets a better picture. Better measure. Yeah. And he says, and you sometimes, if there is a heartbeat, you can probably see it a little bit better at how early I was. So he did it. And yeah, he measured it right on the screen. Hiram saw it, and 6 weeks, 4 days is what my sac measured. And me and Hiram both at the same time are like, oh my god, like seriously. Monday? Agua? Where did I put? Oh, here it is. So he was like, yeah, he's like, you're 6 weeks and 4 days, you're right where you should be. He's like, and it's too early to see a heartbeat. He's like, maybe by next week you'll be able to see a heartbeat. He's like, but it's too early right now to see one. He's like, so we can't really say if it's viable or not. But you know, I'm measuring right where I should be. And we got to see our baby though. I wish we could have gotten a picture, huh? But you could see our yolk sac, and then you could see like the little baby, because just like a little, just a little thing. But that was pretty cool though to see our baby though. So yeah, so that was a huge sense of relief. So then after that, we had to go back into the room and we had to wait for the doctor to look over the ultrasound photos and give a diagnosis and discharge me. So that took like another 3 hours. Took forever. No, more like
an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Oh yeah, because we went to the ultrasound around 7 and we didn't get discharged till 10:44. So
we're at the ultrasound for like a good 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah. So anyways, a new doctor was in at this point because it was so late. And I really liked him. But basically he told me that, number one, I have an infection, so I'm taking antibiotics. And the infection I don't know if it could be the reason for some of the brown discharge, but it could. However, I haven't had any brown discharge since I've been taking the antibiotic, so who knows. But anyways, let me rewind. But I do have something, what is it called? A subchorionic hemorrhage. So basically how it's playing to me is how the baby or implanted into my uterus, it basically kind of leaves like a bubble, so to speak. So it's like a little like bubble or circle, and then like it's gonna be like above or around the actual like yolk sac of the baby. So depending, because I've been Googling and reading lots of things, this is depending on your age and your pregnancy and stuff like that, the hemorrhage can shrink, but it can also grow. And the doctor did tell me, you know, that his wife had it, and she was fine, but she was considered high risk. He does say, however, with this hemorrhage, it does put you at 50% more chance of a miscarriage, right? It can cause bleeding throughout your whole pregnancy, and it basically makes you a high-risk pregnancy. Now, he says he couldn't say that I am a high-risk pregnancy. That's what my OB has to tell me, but for the most part, it makes you a high-risk pregnancy. So that was kind of disheartening to know that I have this hemorrhage that could be, I guess, dangerous, you know, throughout my entire pregnancy. That makes me really, really nervous and scared, but I know I can't really think about that. I just have to basically stay positive. So he did say that, yeah, that's basically what they found from the ultrasound. And so I got discharged, I got my antibiotics, so I'm taking that for 7 days, 4 pills for 7 days, y'all. That's a lot. Whoa, what happened to the camera? Yeah, so I have been having bleeding, and it's actual blood, like red blood. I did only once yesterday in the morning, but today I've had it all day. I did call my OB because I didn't know if they were gonna call me tomorrow. And honestly, all I did yesterday was bed rest. I didn't do anything, I was on bed rest. I needed it. And then today I did work, and thankfully I'm not nauseous today, fingers crossed, because yesterday I was, and I threw up a little bit, just like liquid. But anyways, so I thought the OB clinic or my doctor's office would call me, but they didn't, so I called them today, and the nurse reviewed my file. The good thing is, like, the ER is the same to the clinic, so they're able to like share the records. Yeah, so they're able to see the files from the ER, which is kind of good. I don't have to like explain everything, and if I say something wrong, they can see the file. So they took all my information, the nurse looked at the file, called me back, and basically they want to see me now a week earlier than what they had originally planned. She did tell me to take it easy, try not to be so active or really do anything, and that way when I go into my appointment, they should be able to tell me. We should have a, you know, a heartbeat by then. So I'm kind of nervous because obviously I want a heartbeat. And then my one friend Sam, which a lot of you guys know about Sam, and Remy, she actually told me, which I didn't know this, that she had the same hemorrhage when she was pregnant with Remy, and hers actually got smaller as her pregnancy went on, which I was like, wow. So I think that's really awesome that I have a really good friend that I can actually really come to and talk to about any questions I have, because she went through it, you know. And she said she had really heavy bleeding, really bad, and it was because of the hemorrhage and her first trimester. So so it's kind of nice that I can talk to her and you can have someone to talk to versus like Googling the internet. So but she did ask me like how big is, do you know how big it is? Did they say how big or whatever, like the length? And we didn't get that at the ER, so definitely at our OB appointment I want to ask them like how big is it, and I do want to ask more questions obviously about the hemorrhage. But yeah, that's the update on me and my pregnancy. So as of right now, yeah, we're pregnant. My blood levels are good. Have my yolk sac. I'm right where I need to be week-wise. We just can't confirm a heartbeat right now because it's too early. And then I have that hemorrhage, which is kind of scary, but I think we'll be okay. I just have to kind of take it easy, which kind of stinks because we had some trips that we wanted to plan. But I guess we're not going to really be able to plan those. We're going to have to play it by ear, especially if I'm going to be considered high risk. And I don't know, it kind of makes me nervous. I really don't know if I want to fly necessarily with this. Even if the doctor says, oh, you're fine, I don't know if I want to take that chance. I'm kind of nervous. But I'm gonna go ahead and go. This is already a really long clip, but I just wanted to update you guys and let you know why I've been MIA. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded, but honestly, I just haven't felt good. What, baby? Oh, wow, gorda. Wow. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys, give you guys an update. I didn't disappear just to disappear. I haven't been feeling good, and I just been kind of, you know, getting my mind, you know, set. So, but that's what's going on with baby. So hopefully baby develops great and we have a great appointment and no problems. Monday, why don't you show all your friends your new pajamas? Do you want to show your Moana pajamas? Pajamas from my mama. So thanks, mommy. Oh my gosh. Wow, baby. I know, is that Moana? Uh-huh, and Pua? Is that your pretty dress? Yeah, those are your pajamas. You look so cute in a nightgown. She doesn't really have nightgown. Hey, hey? Where's Hey, hey? Ay, ay, ay. Aww. And this is really cute too. Like, it looks like a little tank top off the shoulder. Ay, 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 hey, hey. Hi, hey, hey. Go to sing for mommy. And no one knows. Sing for mommy. But oh my god, she looks so cute. Oh, what happened? Here, mommy, find it for you. You look so pretty. Okay, well, you want to say goodnight to friends? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go end the vlog. We're gonna eat some dinner. I am hoping to be back to regular daily vlogging tomorrow, but we'll see how I feel. So yeah, so anyways, thanks for understanding, and we will see you guys tomorrow, and thanks for watching. Bye. Say bye, crazies. Say goodnight. Say bye, muchachos. Wow, that was getting better, gorda.